Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're doing really well and staying safe. Today's video is another installment of my empties series. So as mentioned in my previous two videos from the past 2 months, every single month I'm going to be sitting down and talking you through the products that I finished up in the previous month. So today I have the April edition of my empties. There is literally a Primark bag kind of halfway full with empties. I feel like with the current circumstances there's going to be a lot fewer products in next month's video, just because I'm not using as many products, I'm not putting makeup on every day, I'm washing my hair a lot less and things like that. But for this video I've got quite a few to get through, so before you go, don't forget to subscribe down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy empty videos. I know that I absolutely love seeing what people have used up and their final verdict, so without further ado, let's get into it. So like always, there's never going to be a particular order to these products. I'm just going to dip in and dive in and pick out the first product that my hands touch. There's a mix here of bath products, beauty products, maybe some makeup bits, skincare, all sorts. So let's get into it. So the first product isn't typically something that I talk about, but I wanted to talk about these wax melts just because they smell so bloody gorgeous. Oh my god, they smell so good. So these are actually Scentsy ones, and they are the Sweet Cream Spice. I was actually given these from Rich's sister. She had a bit of a wax melt sort out and didn't quite fancy these. I think these are a bit too sweet for her, but we absolutely love them. And this smells so good in the kitchen. It smells like a caramel fudge, if that makes sense. But really strong, but they burn beautifully and it smelled like home baking and it made the kitchen smell really good. So seeing as I use these up, I wanted to throw them in. I know that Scentsy has lots of benefits, especially if you have young ones. I think they're a little bit safer. I don't know enough to really talk about it, but I wanted to talk more so about the scent because they were gorgeous. A boring product, deodorant. This is just from Lidl's. Absolutely fine. I don't know why I really threw this in. It's just an invisible deodorant. I always use invisible ones. This one was fine and really cheap, especially right now. Deodorant I found is quite difficult to get hold of, and this was the only one they had in Lidl's, so I picked it up and it's been absolutely fine. So there's 2 bubble bath products that I have finished up, and I love my baths. They are the time where I really relax. It's my self-care time, but also kind of my hobby, if that makes sense. Rich has his gaming, which he uses as downtime and relaxes. For me, that's what I do when I have a bath. Just love it, tune myself out. I'm not mum for 45 minutes and it's bliss. So I went off on a bit of a tangent already, but this is again one from Lidl's. It's their CN range. This is the Stress Relief Herbal Bath Soak. This smells just like the Radox one. That's of a similar name. I think it's Stress Relief. It smells really good. You get quite a big bottle. This is 750 ml. The Radox one I have here is 500. So you get a lot more product, and obviously it's a lot cheaper. Really recommend it, especially for baths where it's not too indulgent. I normally have a bit of a stash of bath bombs that I'll use if I'm really having a soak. But for those more quicker baths, I use this. I really like it. And then the Radox one that I mentioned there is the Muscle Soak one. I think every month I've talked about their Muscle Soak products so much, and another month another empty from the range. I love this so much. So in my back, ever since I've had Heidi, my back has just ached a lot more. I ended up having a emergency C-section and a spinal, and it's almost the area where the spinal injection went always aches a little bit if I've had a long day, if I've been on my feet a lot, or sat weirdly, or sat on the floor for too long playing with Heidi. And so this, I find after a day like that, really does help. Their bath salts as well makes a great combo for this, but I really like it. And you know, even this compared to Lidl's one, I think this I got for £1 from Superdrug, so still really affordable, and I do really like it. So I have finished up a bag of cotton wool pads. I had actually intended to bought these for Heidi, but we've never used them, so I just used them up because I ordered some more reusable cotton pads. They've arrived now, but I just used these whilst I was waiting for them because there was a bit of a wait. I think they're quite popular on Amazon, so you typically have to wait a little bit longer for them. But these are the baby cotton wool pads from Superdrug. These are actually cheaper in Superdrug than like the cotton rounds you can get. These are in the baby section and they're a lot cheaper and they're a lot bigger, so you can kind of cut these up in two and make a pack last a really long time. Just my little hack if you are using cotton pads. Do recommend the reusable ones. They are from Amazon. I can leave a link down below if that's something that you'd be interested in checking out, but for now, for shop bought ones, those ones were fine. So another product is this Zoella Beauty Milky Way Bath. I think this was really quite old. I'm not sure when I got this. I found it in like my bath stash. I have like a shelf with all my bath products, and this was like at the back of it, and I cannot remember for the life of me when I got it, and I couldn't see like a use by date or anything, so I just used it up. It seemed absolutely fine. It was almost like it melted in the bath. It didn't really create any bubbles, but it gave that slight like cocoa butter feeling to your skin, if that makes sense. Was really nice. Wouldn't repurchase, but it's something I probably got for like Christmas or something, but did enjoy it. Again, it makes a nice change, use something new in the bath. But couldn't tell you where I got it from. I have thrown this bad boy in here too. This is a really old Real Techniques sponge. This is one I've had for too long. I think I've been using this since Christmas, if not just before then. And you can kind of tell it's like slightly disfigured at the top, and it doesn't really perform as well. I had a spare one which I'm using and performs so much better. But you just need to like let go of your sponges after a couple of months. Yeah, it's really not looking great. I'd love to cut this open and see what's inside. I might do that when I finish this video, but I have replaced that one. I know it's not an empties, but it's something I have changed and I have repurchased. This is the latest empty that just managed to squeeze into this video. This is the Body Shop, oh, wrong way. I can't even read it. Thai Lemongrass Massage Oil. Again, I think Rich got me this a couple of, maybe a year ago. Oh, there is actually a little tiny bit in there. I didn't see that. I will use this up. But Rich got me this a little while ago. We tend to give each other massages, which is quite nice, and use stuff like this. Really like the Body Shop oils. We tend to always get ones from there. This smelled very herbal, which I liked. Rich wasn't so keen on, but for me it smells like a spa, which is why I loved it. So we'll probably get a similar one from the Body Shop. We'd like take it in turns to choose one, and this is the one he chose last time. It was like a lemongrass one. I think he expected it to smell like lemons, because we love like fruity scents, but this was really nice. I did really like it, and I will use up that rest of it. There is one more bath product, like bubble bath product, but this is one that Heidi's used up. This is the Vapor Bath from Asda. I don't live near an Asda now, so I can't get any more of this because we're like staying at home and shopping like more locally. So unfortunately I can't get to an Asda, which is gutting because I typically have a couple of these in the collection. But as soon as we're allowed to go back out the house and shop like we used to, I will basically stock up on these. Really good if your child has like a cough or a cold. I think like March time and like February and stuff like that was really the couple of months for every child I knew to have a cold, and I find that this works really well, and it's a really great way to not have to give them Calpol. But yeah, really recommend it. It's super cheap too. I'm really gutted that I'm not even near it. It's kind of like menthol smell. I love the smell of it, but yeah. A skincare product that I've used up is this Garnier Micellar Water. However, this isn't the normal one. This is their milky cleansing water. They sent me this a couple of months ago. Oh my god, there's loads of hairs attached to that. That's so gross. They sent me this a couple of months ago, and it probably lasts me about 3 months, which is really good. I used to always think that when they said like there was 200 uses, I used to think, come on, really? But genuinely, it probably isn't wrong. Lasted me a really long time. I've now moved on to their rose one, of a similar, like the same line, but just like a different scent. This is really good if you have sensitive skin. try this. You will absolutely love it. I loved using it even though I don't really have sensitive skin. I feel like especially over the last couple of weeks whilst I have been staying at home, my skin has been a lot drier. It's actually okay at the moment, but I think it's because all my skincare products I've had to change, because before I had really oily skin and now I've had really dry skin. I know I'm not the only one because I asked on Twitter if anyone else had it and loads of people replied saying yes. So this has been really good actually for whilst we've been on lockdown, and to wash my face. Even if I've not worn makeup, I always wash my face in the same way just because I feel like it feels really clean. But yeah, I really recommend it. And obviously Garnier ones you can get in Superdrug and Boots, really not that expensive, and I do really like them. A conditioner I've used up, I think I spoke about the shampoo in last month's video. I normally actually use conditioner first, so I don't know why I use the shampoo, finish that up beforehand. But this is the Pantene Pro V conditioner. I'm sure that I got this really cheap in Superdrug, which is why I got it. I don't typically pick up Pantene products, but I pick up, or used to pick up, what was ever on offer. At the moment I'm using the Joico Blonde Life shampoo and conditioner. So if you want a video all about those, just because I know they're quite expensive, so let me know if that's something that you want to hear more of. You might not, that's fine. But I did use this up before I moved on to that, and yeah, it's really good. Not like groundbreaking, didn't change my life, didn't change my hair, but still a nice conditioner, and it did make my hair feel quite soft after. So I probably wouldn't repurchase it, but if it was on offer again and I finished my current shampoo and conditioner, then I might consider it. Oh, a tan. I haven't tanned since we've been in lockdown because I just don't see anyone. Where I was actually shocked by how pale my skin was, because I've not tanned in so long that I was just like, oh my god, I'm actually really pale, and I've had to use my really pale foundations, which I've not used in so long. But anyway, before we was in lockdown, I used up my Saint-Tropez Gradual Tan Classic. This is an everyday body lotion. This is in the shade light medium. I built this up to more of a darker tan. I typically tanned with my Garnier Summer Body, my OG favourite tan, and then use this as a bit of a like top up, just because I saw that there was only a little bit left and I wanted to use it up, especially before it went weird. It's a 12-month open life, and I'm sure that I opened it like last year sometime. So really good. Saint-Tropez is a really affordable brand, and I really liked it. It was like a nice healthy glow. It wasn't like too orange, it wasn't too green, it was quite a nice neutral shade, but it was in the shade light. So if I bought it again, I'd probably get dark for when I do tan again. I've just not seen the point really, just because I'm not leaving the house ever, and I'm not really seeing anyone other than Rich, who's seen me at my playlist. So I just thought I'll give my skin a bit of a break, but it was nice whilst I used this. So I have 3 Pixi products to talk about. Pixi is a skincare brand that I absolutely love. It's probably my favourite skincare brand. I'm lucky enough to be on their PR list, so I get their newest launches and collections, which is still such a pinch me moment, because I honestly love the brand so much that to actually receive PR from them is a bit like, it's crazy. I'm so appreciative. But there's 3 products here that I've used that have been fantastic. So I'll start with this one. This is the Rose Caviar Essence. The labels are completely rubbed off because I've used it that much. This is a really good product to put on before you put creams on. It almost helps the cream to really absorb in. I'm not even sure if it says here a little bit more. Encapsulated flower oil suspended the weightless serum essence melt onto the skin, delivering fresh botanicals to hydrate and restore brightness. Antioxidant, rich natural oils nourishes and softens for all skin types. Use AM and PM. After cleansing and toning, press gently onto the skin. Yeah, that's exactly what I did with this, and I loved it. I am gonna probably repurchase another one because I really enjoyed it. It's one of those things that I didn't realise I needed in my skincare routine, and then when I started using it, definitely agree with the brightness. I really like the Rose range. There's another product from that range I'm about to talk about, but really enjoyed this. So if you're looking for more of a skincare boost, especially whilst we are staying inside and like the heating might be affecting your skin, something like this is really great to use before you use moisturizer. So whilst I was talking about the Rose range, I'll talk about this product next. This is the Rose Ceramide Cream. This I love. So when I have had particularly dry skin, say for example, I've used retinol on my skin and my skin is looking a little bit flaky, a little bit dry, which is how my skin typically reacts with the slightly stronger retinol I'm using, or my face is like it's started to crack a little bit with like staying indoors. I basically applied this like a mask and I slept in it overnight. So it's quite a thick consistency, but I like that, especially for a night cream. I wouldn't put this on in the morning before I put makeup on, just because I feel like it is a little bit too thick to do that. But before bed, put this on like slightly thicker, then clean your teeth and let it absorb into the skin a little bit, then sleep with it, and trust me, your skin will come out the other side so like plump and moisturized and hydrated. I love this so much. I do have a spare upstairs because I loved it and I was panicking that I was about to use it up. Pixi products are like middle of the range. They're not the cheapest, but they're not the most expensive. I think that for what you get, it's a good price, and especially when you find products that work so well. This is one of them. This is probably up there with the Glow Tonic in like my favorite products from Pixi, but really love it. Really intense, especially if you have dry skin, you will love this. And then the next product from Pixi is their vitamin C lotion. So this is more of a brightening moisturizer, much less like intense as the rose one, not as thick, and actually more of a like day cream that you could probably wear before makeup. I love vitamin C for brightness. I feel like it does make a difference, and their vitamin C range is gorgeous. It does make a big difference. But I probably prefer the rose one over this one, but this is a more lighter moisturizer. So if you have more combination skin and you don't need the like intense hydration of the rose one, this is really lovely. I feel like all of their moisturizers are gorgeous, and this smell, really nice. It's like a orangey citrusy smell, which is my favorite type of smell. So yeah, I really like this one. I probably wouldn't repurchase it just because I have a few others to use up from like their different moisturizers that I'm like testing out and really enjoying testing out too, but really did like it all the same. I finished it off, which is only a good sign. And yeah, I would recommend it if you do like vitamin C. And finally, on the final product, slight little bit left, but I couldn't quite get it out, and so I admitted defeat with this. This is the Clinique Dramatically Different Hydrating Jelly. This is a really lovely moisturizer, really light, really absorbs into the skin really well. Again, this one was gifted to me, gosh, probably a couple years ago, by Clinique, which is amazing. One of like the best brands I've worked with, because I've always like aspired to have like all Clinique skincare, and so this is really like a really fun project. But this is part of a like 3-step skincare routine that I followed and reviewed. I think that review is still on my blog, but I continued to use this, and I think this is a product that when I was sorting through like my skincare drawer, I really need to do a declutter. So if you want to see a declutter video, let me know, because I really need to do that. But I found this in the drawer and I think it's about half empty, so I thought, oh, what a brilliant way to start using it, especially as my skin has been a lot drier. I really focus on moisturizing, and I really like this. It was, like I said, really light, really absorbed quickly, and it's a really good one to wear before makeup, or even if your skin is feeling like a little bit dry throughout the day and you're not wearing makeup, just to like squeeze a bit and then put a bit on your face really did help. So I really like this. I definitely want to try more Clinique products. I really want to try their Take the Day Away, is that what it's called? I don't know. But that like cleansing balm I really want to try. I've seen so many good things about it, so I might pick that up soon and give it a try. But otherwise, really enjoyed this. Really would recommend like Clinique products because they cater really well for all different skin tones, and I know that they now have those different products where it's like you can like change the inside bit and it's got like a serum-y thing inside, which looks really cool. I know Emilia Clarke is like the face of that, which is amazing. But yeah, so anyway, I digressed again, but I did really like that, and I've really been changing up my skincare at the moment because my skin has changed so much. So yeah, that is all of my empties from the month before. I feel like I said before, next month's video is probably going to be very sparse because I'm just not using as many products, because it's actually quite nice and refreshing to step away from makeup and like using a lot. Does that make sense? Does anyone else feel like that? I feel like I get in such a rut with products where I try so many things. It's actually quite nice to just step away and think, hang on, I need to sort my life out a little bit. So yeah, that's all my empty products. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy empty videos. Like I said, I really enjoy watching them myself, so really please be making my own as well. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, because it really helps me out. And yeah, I think that's everything. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.